Kebbi State. With civilizations, many nations have adapted to global trends, and many, through the process, have allowed integral parts of their culture to slip away. But not the proud people of Kebbi State, Nigeria. Once every year, the people of Kebbi gather to relive their historic beginnings, exhibiting their culture while sharing the unique aspects of their rural traditions with the world. In a fishing festival that brings into Kebbi friends and visitors from all over the world, African culture, pure and free from foreign influence, is celebrated in a small remote town called Argungu. The Argungu Fishing Festival first took place in 1934 when the 16th Sultan of Sokoto, Hassan Dan Muazu, paid a peace visit to the Emir of Argungu. Kebbi and Sokoto had been at war until the British conquered the Caliphate in early 18th century. The visit by the Sultan to Argungu was one of the ways of showing that hostilities were over. To welcome the Sultan and make his visit memorable, the people of Argungu organized a fishing festival. It was this fishing festival that over the years eventually turned into the world-acclaimed Argungu Fishing Festival. From a local annual get-together to an international event, the Argungu Fishing Festival is one of the biggest fishing festivals in the world. With the availability of favorable lowland for agriculture, Kebbi has no problem with food production. In a mini agricultural trade fair, the state's abundance was exhibited. Farmers in the state also showed up with a grand display of their tools of trade, from the modern to the traditional. The Argungu Fishing Festival is about catching the biggest fish from this river, the Argungu River, which has been fished in once every year for the past 74 years. All the fishermen in the state and neighboring communities come to try their luck and be the man with the biggest catch. This year, over 30,000 fishermen turned up. They take their position looking like trees from afar as they waited for the starting gun. The Argungu Fishing Festival has always attracted very important dignitaries. This year's event was no exception. From the presidency down to dignitaries from all over the country and outside came to be a part of this historic event. Together with the people, they waited for the fishermen to compete for the biggest fish. They have started. Gun cue or not, the fishermen raced for the river. They raced, and raced. The fishing has begun. With their calabashes, fishing nets and baits in the mud-dirty river, the local fishermen formed one of the most beautiful sights in the world. No wonder tourists from all over Nigeria and the world keep coming back to the festival. Fishes have started coming. Big fish, bigger fish. Fish after fish. Host fish would take the prize. For tourists and lovers of nature, the 2008 Argungu Fishing Festival presents an arena for unlimited enjoyment of the natural and the cultural. Apart from the main event, which was focused on catching the biggest fish, there were other events. As is custom with the festival, the crowd were entertained with lots of local sports and games. Boxing in its traditional form featured prominently at the festival. It was a case of raw strength. At the Argungu Wrestling Championship, Western-style choreography had no place. It was purely individual tactics. agility, strength, and staying power. There was archery as well, an old sport in northern Nigeria. With pinpoint accuracies, the men also exhibited their talents in the catapult competition.
There is a lot of crowd, everybody's here, everybody's happy, everybody's doing his business. Whatever you want, you get in this place.
But it was this procession that blew the minds of many. The Durbar. The parade brought back memories of old Africa. Camels, rare but common in the northern part of Nigeria, made the parade unforgettable.
It's amazing. It's absolutely astonishing. And the addition of these camels, we've been to the Durbar in Kano, but no camels. This is unbelievable. They're just beautiful. And the whole organization and the whole atmosphere is very, very nice.
Well, I love the camels. I had never seen camels curtsy before, and it was wonderful.
At Argungu, there was also magic. A car driving itself? Nothing but pure magic. From the fishermen who competed for the biggest fish to the man who created excitement with their skills in the local sports, everyone had their share in the success of this year's Argungu Fishing Festival.